Salut, bonjour, comment vas-tu? J'espère que tu vas bien. Bienvenue sur ma chaîne. Welcome to CONJURE South and welcome to Divination de la Livre, your October outlook, your October elemental forecast. Super excited to be sharing this with you all, as I know this is going to be incredibly beneficial. I must ask you to please make sure that you do comment below and let me know how last month's forecast worked out for you. I want to remind you as we move forward throughout this forecast to please, pretty please, focus on those very key points. Operate in those key points. I know for me, for the month of September, patience, merciful ancestors is all I have to say. But before we get into the reading, I must ask you to please subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, leave a sweet kind comment below, hit your notifications or postification buttons, and please share the video. What's stopping you from blessing somebody else? It's just advice. Whether you take it or not, that's not your problem. Alrighty, everybody. So, super excited about today and getting into these readings. I do just want to sort of communicate to everybody that you'll sort of see this new format. How, you know, we will in fact be, I will be putting out videos, at least 4 videos a month. So that's 1 video a week. Also just know that that last Sunday or that last week out of the month, you won't see videos there. So just trying to get everyone used to this format and those things. I believe pour de majesté désolé. Just check my notes here very shortly. Yes, this up and coming Monday, if I'm not mistaken, or Tuesday, is the last day to sign up for the Working Ritual Weekend. So please keep that in mind. The link is over in the description box. Let us begin. Where are my earth signs? Earth signs, this is your reading for September 28th through October 4th. Week 1. Earth signs, you get the 6 of Hearts. The 6 of Hearts for week 1 communicates that your week is going to be sweet. It's going to be a sweet week. Things are going to work out in your favor. Things are going to just happen for you. It's love on your roads. It's kindness on your roads. It's compassion on your roads. It's so many great, wonderful things on your roads. But the question is, are you there? Are you there physically? Are you getting at the house and getting into these spaces? Are you there mentally? Because to be honest, even if you're there physically, but you are mentally unavailable, you can't receive those things because there's going to be that interference. Okay? Week 2, earth signs for October 5th to October 11th. The 9 of Diamonds. The 9 of Diamonds communicates that you need to be preparing for your blessings. Prepare for your blessings. This is literally saying, hey, look, it's not if your blessings are coming, it's when they come, have you prepared? When they come, have you prepared? That's what we are discussing here. That's what we're handling here. That's what's needing to be done in this moment. So that is really what this week is saying. And let me express that when we are communicating preparation, understand that preparation is not acceptance. Preparation is not receiving. Preparation literally is those words of removing people, spaces, things, conditions, events, removing things, creating space, making room for the blessings to come. Because why? A cluttered closet cannot hold new things. Week 3, October 12th through October 18th. Your card is the 10 of diamonds. This is exactly why you were supposed to be preparing the week prior. So this is telling me to tell you that the next week is going to be a huge influx of blessings, huge influx of blessings. And that is a big point that a lot of individuals honestly bypass. A lot of individuals bypass the understanding of the heaviness of a lot of blessings, because with a lot of blessings come a lot of responsibilities. But if you're going to be the king or the queen, you have to wear the crown. To whom much is given, much is requested and required. A lot of people just want to say required. No, it is also what is demanded of you, what is expected of you. And that's another big point. For your 4th week, October 19th through October 25th, you are going to be getting the 3 of Hearts. The 3 of Hearts for your 4th week communicates that there will be one big issue, one person, one situation, a distance, one thing in your way that needs to be removed in order for you to get your heart's desire, in order for you to have those blessings you're supposed to have, in order for you to really receive and accept and really trot in all of the things that you need. Just one particular thing. So that already lets us know we got a blockbuster to do. We got some road opening work to do. To be honest, it's a blockbuster, but do the work now so you don't have to worry about it then. Okay? Super important. And I want to say this before we get into the 5th week. Every one of us has multiple elements in our body. So for example, with me, my sun is going to be a fire. My moon is going to be a water. And my rising is an earth. So when I am doing these elemental readings, make sure that you keep in mind that sun sign that you may be resonating with first is that forward reaction. That is essentially that outward thing that people are getting from you, how people see you essentially. That moon is your emotions. So whenever I pull for me, I'm going to be considering that. And then that rising is going to be really how you are seeing yourself, right? If my understandings are correct. And if I am incorrect, and I want to say that I received that from my astrologer, if I'm misspeaking that, the point that I'm making here is every sign, rising, sun, moon, has a particular purpose in your life. listen to these elemental readings. So I know emotionally, I'm going to be listening to my water sign reading. So listen to all of the signs. But here, these are earth signs. So this is like how I am sort of seeing myself, what I am projecting, essentially. So there's it. Just wanted to put that out there. So last week here, October 26th through November 1st, working ritual weekend, the Seven of Diamonds. The Seven of Diamonds communicates that the prayers you have prayed, in fact, have been answered. They will be answered. This says those petitions you put out, those prayers you put out, that work that you've done, this is confirmation that it's going to be answered. Ivana, so those are my earth signs. So before we go into our next reading to our air signs, I have to remind you that the September community service is available now. This is our personal reset community service. You may not understand what that is. Let me explain. From now all the way through January, every community service is strategically created to bless you beyond measure for 2026 and beyond. Okay? This service is a cleansing, it is a blessing, and it is a protection that handles you. Next month, handle your spiritual roads. The following months, bring in the blessings, receiving the blessings. November, December, January. Do not miss this one. I'm just saying. The link is over in the description box. There are limited services for the big bundle. And yes, Ivana, air signs, where are you? Air signs for week 1, September 28th through October 4th. The 10 of Spades. The 10 of Spades tells us that protection is needed. Security is needed. And let me make that point clear. It is the security that this card is saying. It says, hey, my baby, something's coming. Is your money secure? Is your heart secure? Is your health secure? Is your spiritual affairs secure? Is there security there? Are you saving or investing? Do you have a financial CD that you cannot touch? It's those kinds of things that you got to understand, that it's not always about, let me put my guard up, let me put my boundaries up. No. Sometimes it is a repelling. Okay? Sometimes it is a banishing. In a variety of ways, whether that is spiritual or mundane or magical, right? Or metaphysical. Week 1. Week 2 air signs, October 5th through October 11th. The 8 of Clubs. The 8 of Clubs communicates for this second week. It's about bossing up, taking that leadership, taking control. But you have to do this. This is about you doing this. So we already know that there is something coming down the pipeline, but we need to take the lead of these right now if we are going to see the results that we are desiring to see. Okay? So make sure for week 2, it is about taking charge, being the authoritative figure, standing in your rightful place, taking control. This is about you. Don't wait. Don't wait. Don't wait and see, and I'm gonna, don't do that. No. Maintenant. Trop vite. Trop vite. Very fast. Move. Okay? Week 3, October 12th through October 18th. For week 3, we have Le Phase. This is the card of the phases. The card of the phases communicates that for week 3, there is going to be a clear, solid, life-changing experience. And this is communicating that you need to move with those changes. Don't fight those changes. Don't push against those changes. Don't resist. No. This says, look, my love, life is changing. It is happening now. Go with it. Because if you don't, you're going to have to relive these lessons again. These are life changes and life lessons. It's just a cycle. So if it's bad, it's going to end. If it's good, it's also going to end. But nonetheless, you have to make sure that you're learning so that you do not lose. Week 4, October 19th through October 25th, air signs. We get la lune solitaire à l'inverse. La lune solitaire à l'inverse. This card here tells us that you're not getting straight to the source. So, when week 1 is telling us, hey, look, security. Week 2, you have to take charge here. You have to take charge here. Week 3, there's a life change, life lessons, and all of those things. And when this card comes up to me, it tells me on week 4 that you are still waiting around. You're still waiting around, or you are just allowing life to happen. That 8 of clubs says no. You have to get to the source of your issues so that you can have a well-rounded solution. Get to the source of your blessings so that you can amplify and multiply those things. Okay? And week 5, October 26th through November 1st, working ritual weekend. We have the Jack of Clubs, which communicates you need a head washing, period. I can be done, to be honest. You need a head washing. You're not moving in clarity. Move with clarity. Move with knowing. Move with understanding. Because if you move with understanding, then you can be efficient in your efforts. If you are efficient in your efforts, you will get very clear, solid results every time. And once you are operating from that space, then you can secure things. Things can then be secure. D'accord? Super. Voilà. Water signs, where are you? Water signs, week 1, October, excuse me, pardon, je suis désolé, September 28th through October 4th. Week 1. We have the 8 of Hearts. The 8 of Hearts, which tells us that there is something in this week that will communicate, or you are going to experience some form of either personal betrayal or betrayal from a external source, or treason, or dishonesty. There is something here that is not truthful. Either you aren't being truthful, or someone or something, the events are not truthful. So we need to be aware that this is approaching, and that we need to we need to have our footing so that we are able to operate correctly. And I also got to remind you about this part. You can only be betrayed by those that you trust, or things that you trust. Week 2, October 5th through October 11th, the 9 of Hearts says that luck and favor is on your side. So understand that even if there is betrayal, you are covered with luck and favor, so you don't need to put too much effort and energy into a space that really isn't going to affect you, because you do have that luck and you do have your favor. But the issue here for week 2 is if you don't know and understand how to respond and to react to life, understanding that you can take a risk, that you can take a chance, that you are truly lucky, blessed, favored, highly, how they say it, blessed and highly favored. If you don't operate in that way, you're not going to see the results of being favored and being blessed. This tells me that even if you were considering getting a loan or anything along those lines, this would be the week to do it. You would get that assistance and that help, or things would go into your favor. Week 3, water signs. We have October 12th through October 18th. The Ace of Hearts. The Ace of Hearts communicates for week 3, operate with compassion, operate out of love, operate out of a space of kindness, but also be receptive to love, to kindness, to compassion, to all of those things that, in fact, that is very much present. In fact, that is very much happening for you. It's just a matter of being receptive to receive, but also being intentional about providing this thing too. Week 4, October 19th through October 25th, the Air or the Jack of Hearts communicates for you, pour vous, that there's going to be some new events coming. New events, new emotions, new relationships, new spaces, new places, new environments. Receive these new things, accept these new things, but understand because they're new, you may have some doubts and worries and anxiety, but don't. It's just a new thing. It's just a new thing. Allow these new things to develop, to mature before making your judgment on them. Okay? Last but not least, October 26th through November 1st, you have the backbone en l'envers. The backbone en l'envers. This card says that you're lacking some drive. You're lacking that internal motivation. You're lacking that bravery, that courage. But this is what you need. This is what you need. You need that drive, that ambition, that motivation to do what needs to be done, to get those things handled. And that's what this week communicates for you, my water signs. D'accord? Voilà. So before we get into our fire signs, I want to remind everybody that your September community service is available now. Your personal reset. Removing the issues, the problems. It is removing what is holding you from moving. It's interesting because the water sign en l'envers talks about that lack of motivation, that drive. When you are bound, you can't move. You don't think that you can move. You don't desire to move. It just doesn't happen that way. But when you have that cleansing from that reset, you're going to move. When you have that blessing, you're going to see that sweetness. and then it's going to sustain because there is protection around it. There is protection around it. And so be aware of that. So that is available now. The replayable video is a focus on curse and justice, because as spiritual beings, our first purpose is to restore balance, to justify. D'accord? Super. Et voilà. Ensuite, fire signs, where are you? Fire signs, week 1, we have for September 28th through October 4th, the Queen of Diamonds. This says that we're going to get that appreciation, that gratitude, that we will be recognized, we'll be seen. What we're supposed to have, we're going to have, period. What needs to be acknowledged will be acknowledged, period. So that's what this is saying. That is what this is communicating. This is what's involved at this moment. Okay, so react and respond to yourself in that capacity, but also understand that the world and the universe around you will be doing the same. Week 2, October 5th through October 11th, we get the Truth card. The Truth card talks about accountability. So week 2 is about holding yourself accountable. It is about taking accountability, but it is also about making sure those that are around you are also held accountable. So even going back to our community service and the replayable video, that justice work, you're going to be held accountable, point blank, period. You did this positively or negatively, and you will be held accountable. And even the thing about accountability, because a lot of people want to bring this negative connotation to accountability, but the reality is this: if you are queen or king, you are to be held to a certain standard. So yes, you get the glory and you get the fame, you get the popularity, you get all the things, but you also have to be held to a particular expectation. And that is maybe a great expectation, a huge, glorious, global, regional, international, whatever, universal expectation, but that's yours. And you must be held to it. And you must hold yourself to it. Week 3, October 12th through the 18th, the Coven Nows. This tells us that third week, that after that accountability of it all, it's done and done. We have completed what needs to be complete. We have ended what needs to be ended, and we are starting brand new. We're starting better. We're starting more beautifully. We have understood the lessons. We've learned our lessons, and we are growing beyond that at this point. At this point, which is incredible. We then have week 4, October 9th. Pardon-moi, je suis désolée. October 19th through October 25th. The 5 of Spades tells us one or two things. We got this last month as well. Focus on your physical body, your health, but also physically moving, traveling, or actually moving new locations. That may be moving jobs, moving homes, moving states, moving countries, moving cities, moving houses, whatever. But it is this physical communication of the physical body in a different physical capacity, but also physically speaking to the body, health. Okay? And your last week, fire signs, October 26th through November 1st, the 2 of Hearts. The 2 of Hearts says that by this time, love is going to be heavy. Love is going to be deep. Love is going to be great. The positivity, the kindness, the sweetness, all of the things, and things coming into alignment. Things are coming together. There is long-term commitment here. There is all of the things that you've been looking for. By this point, you have it. By this point, you have it. Now, let us recap those one particular keynotes, focuses, or concentration for us as we operate in October 2025. So here is your October elemental forecast outlook recap or focus points. Earth signs, prepare to receive or prepare to lose. It's not if your blessings are coming, it's when they come, have you prepared. Air signs, clarity is the answer to you taking control of your life, because with it comes clear instruction, efforts, and results. But that's your decision to make. Water signs, stay motivated. Don't self-sabotage or betray yourself. As you are moving towards your dreams and your goals, there is favor and luck that covers you. Don't dismiss that. Live in that. Know that. Stay motivated. Stay driven. And fire signs, you have learned your lessons. Now it's time to live in those blessings. Recognize those things. You've completed all the challenges. Now it's time to see the fruit of your labor. Acknowledge those, because the world will be acknowledging. Appreciate those things, and the world will appreciate them as well. Merci beaucoup for regarding. Thank you all so very much for watching today. And remember that the September community service is available now. The link is over in the description box. There are limited big bundles, so be a part of the big bundle, the big bundle baddies, and get your big bundle. And I look forward to seeing you all very soon. You all have a wonderful and great rest of your day or night, and of course your month. Merci.